ton of Death Touch creatures here. We have Foulmire Knight, can also draw you some cards, so we have 3 of those. 3 Vampire of the Dire Moon, 1 Boot Nipper, 4 Gifted Aetherborns, 3 Call of the Death Dwellers, brings things back from the graveyard, 4 Hooded Blightfang, 1 Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord, 2 Vitos, 1 Grim Tutor, dreads for a card, Isrith the Awakener, Death Touch Plus, can bring cards back from the graveyard, 1 Murderous Rider, kill a Planeswalker or creature, and he's a lifelink creature. Lifelink's very important in this deck, having Vito in it. Nighthawk Scavenger, great card here. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. What more could you want? Bone Picker, Flying, Death Touch. If something dies, bring him on for 1. So you hold on to him. If you have a mana available and you lose a creature, or the opponent loses a creature, boom, bring him on for 1. 2 Extinction Events. This can really help if you get in a bind. You get some good stuff across the board. You can choose odd or even to suit yourself. 1 Reaver, a 4/3 Death Touch. When he deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you create a 2/2 tapped zombie token. Vraska's Contempt, again, take a Planeswalker or a creature off the board, plus gain life, which can help you if you get Vito on the board. Vraska Swarm's Imminent, great card with this deck. I've had it in other decks. It's been lackluster, but this really helps because you have the Blightfang. And, once this is on the board, any Death Touch creature that does damage to a player or a Planeswalker gets a +1/+1. Plus, all you have to do is strike a Planeswalker with a 1 power Death Touch creature and it kills it, regardless of how much loyalty it has. So good card. And here's some kind of end game cards here. Exquisite Blood. If you get Vito on the board, so you have a Blightfang and another Death Touch creature on the board, you have Exquisite Blood down. Boom, all you got to do is drop Vito. If they don't have an instant kill spell, all you have to do is gain life or do damage to an opponent. Game over. The loop happens. Exquisite Blood and Vito. It just loops till you win. So the other is Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Of course, opponent loses X, you gain X. X is your devotion to black. So there you have it. 2 Castle Locklane, 21 Swamps. Let's play some games. All right, looks good. We're just going to bring the knight right on. I don't think they're going to sack the Alced. I don't think they're going to trade for the knight. They do? Okay. So it doesn't bother me one bit. We have a Call of the Death Dweller in hand. Let's see what they got going here. He's got another. Okay. That's fine. Now we bring, because of those 2 deaths there, we bring the Nighthawk on at a power of 3, which is awesome. It's going to be increasingly difficult for Alced to stay put. He realizes that error. Whoops. And now we're looking for a Blightfang here. Then a Vito. That would be a sweet combination. We have another Nighthawk in hand. Really like this setup here. Okay. The good news is that even though he's incapacitated, he's still counts for loyalty, devotion rather, and he also counts as a death touch creature. So, not the worst thing. Okay. Certainly not going to use the Death Dweller with just a 1/1 in the graveyard. Oh, I don't like this. Yeah, the problem is I can't bring those guys back. So, alright. Yeah, the problem for him is we have a relentless supply of these Death Touch creatures. We're not making as much headway as we'd like. Boy, oh boy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Load it up. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm not happy about this. Let's see, there's nothing I can do here. I'm going to stay put. Look at this. He is foiling this deck at this moment. He's got only one card in hand. Okay. Not sure what the value of that was for him. Alright. Wow. Spending it on a 1/1. Okay. He's got to have some Elspeth on board. Okay. Let's see here. I could sack. I think what I'm going to have to do is the alt here, and then they're going to come in and kill him. I'm sure I have a vampire here. I do, don't I? No, I don't. What I'm going to do is sack this Gifted Aetherborn. Just going to do a little life exchange here. Or should I take one of these out? I think I'm going to take one of these out. I gain 3 life. Now I can bring both of them back, which is absolutely excellent. So they can protect Sorin, who's now got 5 loyalty. Put a menace counter on Gifted Aetherborn. Okay, that worked out very well. You know, he's going to bring up. He's got lots of mana. There's scary white things. He's got 6 mana, and he's probably looking at that. I'm guessing he's got an Elspeth in hand. He's looking at Sorin. You can't touch the other two because I think they have to have a converted mana cost, or maybe it's a power of 3. I forget what Elspeth's criteria is for removal. Creating a token. Okay, desperate times here. Oh, okay. I'd love to pull a Vito at this point now. So I can put a 1/1 on a vampire, or I can put lifelink on this. Gonna put a 1/1 on Dire Moon, and I'm gonna come in with the Aetherborn. Okay. We have a slight advantage, but that could really change at any moment. They've got so much land. Okay, they're going to take Soren, I'm pretty sure, but we're still in pretty decent shape here. Okay, and that is exceptionally bad news. How many more of these exile cards do they have in hand? Because this guy's going to start bringing back... Well, I don't have anything to bring back because they exile him, but we're just going to come right in. If they kill, if they trade here, then I can bring them back next turn. Okay. They're in a tough spot. Healer's Hawk. Okay, that's good for them. I don't know if it's enough. They got a blocker. We're going to bring Foulmire back when we use Izareth. And what we're going to do is we're not going to let them know what we have here. So we're just going to come in here with... We're going to use Aetherborn. He's got Menace. We're going to bring in Izareth. And we're going to use his ability, paying 1. They don't know what we have in hand. Okay, this is terrific. They don't want to use the Hawk because that's a reliable source of life gain for them. Flying and lifelink. They're going to block something with this. It's not looking good at the moment for them. Hey, they could have Shatter to the Sky, though. I think for that reason I'm going to sit on Vampire of the Dire Moon, exhibiting patience here. Okay, so it's token time for them. Yeah, that's just not going to be enough for them. Okay. More mana. I'm going to bring him on. Just going to roll the dice here. No creatures in my graveyard. Okay. Okay. Good fortune for us. Oh boy, bad news for them. Very bad news indeed. They'll block something. I'm assuming one of the 2s. Oh, he takes a 1. Why isn't he blocking the Dire Moon? Down to 3 life. Still, Shatter the Sky really just changed the complexion. I'm surprised we haven't seen it. That's it. He didn't get what he needed. Not your typical game. I don't believe we saw a single Blightfang in here. Nope. Not a single Blightfang. 19 cards drawn. Ooh, look at that. That presents a problem, but not for long, because we'll just eliminate it. Yeah. Temporarily gives him a lease on life. Ouch. Okay, here we go. Saying good game yet again. I'll say it again. Oh boy. No Shadow to the Sky. But it gives him another turn, depending on what I draw. Blightfang ends it. We're overdue for a Blightfang. Nope. No such luck. Nothing but mana. Down 3. This is a great game here. Okay. He will... Oh, bad news for him. Very bad news. Oh, heartbreaker for him. But you know, you never know. He could have another banishing light or whatever here. Down to 1. Just hanging on. He can he bring out 2 tokens at this point? Oh, banishing light. There goes Nighthawk. And he can bring a... Ooh, wow. What the heck? My bird has menace. It's game over. I don't know what he was thinking. Why did not he take the scavenger off the board? I don't understand it. He's going to have to block with both creatures. But he can't. He missed the menace piece. It's game over. Wow. Good game, though. Okay, we'll play one more. That ran much longer than I've ever had this deck run. Now, this deck has run 8 wins to 2 losses before that game. Okay, get another quick game in here. Hopefully quick with some Blightfang action. Not a single Blightfang on the board. What, we were down to like 25 cards drawn. Okay, opponent goes first, and it could be worse. We'll be looking for another mana. And then something like Vito would be sweet. Oh, Blightfang, I like it. Okay, we're going to bring him right on just to protect ourselves and have a body on there for when Blightfang arrives. Okay, mana here would be terrific. There it is. So we get the Aetherborn. Come in for a pop. So next turn, we bring on Blightfang, and we get Blight. Oh, all plans are subject to change, but let's start getting the Blightfang going here. Not the worst thing. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I need to get rid of that immediately, so I think we're going to have to sack the Blightfang. But the good news is it is absolutely coming off the board here. We can block the Blightfang, but kills him anyway. Alright, and we can bring the Blightfang back with the Call of Death Dweller. We're on the verge of having Exquisite Blood on the board, and we've got a couple of lifelink creatures. Oh boy, that is bad news, but I think we'll be able to take him out. He didn't foresee, yeah, we gotta ditch Exquisite Blood. We want Blightfang back. Goodbye to Nicol Bolas. Interestingly, yeah, Othakaya will whack us for doing this, but actually what we can do is just take one of these guys and send him over here with Blightfang's ability. Yeah, that hurts bad. Okay, that presents a problem, but not for very long. Really, you want to eliminate Blightfang, because we can just come in and take him off the board, and this is going to just add insult to injury here. Only need to do 1 damage. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring on Soaring just to kind of Rub salt in the wound. He can bring back the Aetherborn. What we're going to do is 3 to any target. I think we'll put a +1 on Gifted Aetherborn.
My bloodline flows.
Then we're going to go ahead and do this. That stings us a little bit too. More than make up for it here. Interesting choice. Why would he do that? Okay. Oh god, I didn't even realize it was a fabled passage. Okay. Nice call.
Stop.
That's the end of the game. Really, that Blightfang is showing its prowess here, taking planeswalkers off the board. Yeah, this is very... I don't want to put Izrath up because I don't want to lose him. But what we are going to do is bring the Aetherborn on. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. For some reason I was thinking Graveyard. Okay, we'll bring him on. And this is going to sting here. That was an error. He took my -3 away anyway. Okay, that hurts. And this is why we don't bring Izrath on prematurely. We can bring him on at the end of this turn, though. Okay. Oh, no. Ouch. That definitely hurts. Very badly. I wouldn't say good game quite yet, but probably. Oh, jeez. We need Murderous Rider or Vraska's Contempt here.
Consider this a warning.
We can fend him off for a bit with Extinction Event. Oh boy. Ouch. Jeez. Okay.
For eternal servitude.
Game over.
My intellect is
Yeah, I'm not seeing a way out of this. Just gonna kill it. Yep. Yeah, this is horrifying. Wow, okay. Didn't get it done fast enough, that's the problem. You let him get too many mana on the board. It's over.
smarted you eons ago.
It's more, it's a forfeit. Okay, folks, just let me bring a card on. Okay, nothing. We didn't get a kill spell. That's it. We're out of there. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, one more game. look over and over again as though I had them, but no, Ugin changes everything. I have an Ugin deck I'll be posting at some point here, Black Ugin. It is a vicious deck. I also have Ugin Baby, which is based on a green mana base. No, we're not getting the ramp we would hope for here. Having a slew of 1 and 2 converted mana across creatures. Oh yeah. Black, blue, green. I have a black, blue, green deck that I do not want to have to play against. This is thinking different. We're gonna be coming out of a hole here. So I'm not liking the smell of this. Scry machine, very valuable. Okay, we do have Blightfangs here going on. And with another mana, you know, when that allows the possibility of Bone Picker coming on very quickly. They'll remove Blightfang if they can. They do not at this point, but still have 3/4 mana. Okay, opting for enormous mana base. We're going to see a Nissa here. This is a deck that's going to have Nissa in it for sure. We do have a big problem here. Next up, Nighthawk Scavenger. We do have Grey Merchant in hand, which at some point could cause some grief. We have Exquisite Blood in hand. With that much mana on the board with those 3 colors, there's going to be problems. The Uro is an indication of that. That's going to be a very difficult card. But we do have Death Touch. Yeah, and you know, I'm sure we have Casualties of War in our future. Choose one. Okay. Yikes. I don't like any of those. Let's see what we got there. Well, that was tremendously unfortunate, wasn't it? So they have the card that ends the game in hand right now, so it's game over. We have gotten destroyed here. Yeah, okay. I believe they had, don't they have, yeah, this is over. No doubt about it. Good game. Just destroyed here. They'll take a Blightfang off the board, I am sure. It's a moot point. This card ends game. So he's playing things without mana cost. I mean, what is he waiting for? Drop the card. He's just toying with me, I think. Which isn't the best idea, really. Wow, I missed something. I thought that he had the card. Yeah, what's an exile here? Not sure where that card went. Maybe it was shuffled in the bottom of his deck, but the one that draws a ton of cards. Alright, so what's causing me not to be able to attack with my flyers here? Creatures with wow, this is a shutdown going on, locking me down. Alright. Well, so what we got, the one thing we do have is 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. We can really shock him here with the merchant. I'm just going to stay put though. Because devotion is my friend right now. There's no doubt about it. So once again, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not nearly enough. We're going to do this. It did not help me. Vito would certainly do the trick. Didn't get him. We will put this guy out. Wow, we have 5 flyers in the deck and 4 of them are on the board here. I feel like we've got to do this. We're up to 11 devotion here. I like that. We're going to put him right on. That's 12 devotion. And another non-flying death touch creature. So we are going to do some damage here. Okay. It's time to run Asphodel. Drop him to 10. Up to 45. I'm reluctant to attack though. We're not going to attack because if we get Vito, we win the game. There's 2 Vitos in here out of 40 cards, and Grim Tutor would allow me to dredge for him. So I think that's what we're looking for here. Well, these can't attack. My flyers can't attack. They certainly can block. They probably are wondering if I might have another gray merchant, which I do not. Wow, great game. He's got amazing cards here, but he's not able to get to the point where he can come in. Ooh, okay. Interesting choice. Yeah, we are going to have to make something happen here. What do we got here? Can bring a Blightfang back on by attacking with Israth next turn. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, Vito puts us close to win. Well, it obviously, even if we didn't have Exquisite, it would put us close to a win. He doesn't have it. Okay, interesting. I'm surprised by that. He's just looking for the card. We're going to use the bone picker. He cannot block attack for us. Okay. Cannot bring this Uro on though. But we get yet another worm. Okay, and I hate to do this, but we have to do it. We need certain cards here. Grim Tutor, which that will eventually get the job done. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. I think he's going to be very concerned. I don't need to show this card, I don't believe. Reveal it. But this is going to get us there. Whoa, I selected the wrong card. Can you believe it? What a total error. Okay. Wow, disaster strikes here. With the game winner in hand. Darn. Yeah, they're getting really close to winning the game here just by bringing the worms on, and he's going to just... Oh, that hurt. That hurt indeed. Okay. I could still pull Vito. That was just a tremendous bonehead move there. As the cursor slipped a micro amount. Okay, so bummer. That really stings. Okay. We've got 4 of those at 5. We're going to stop there. And we gain some life, which will cause us to... they didn't lose any life. Okay.
Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity.
We're in trouble here. Significant trouble. Oh boy. Bad to worse. I can't end us here, but it's pretty grim. I wonder if they're going to worry about Vraska here. We should probably hold off one more turn because they've got plenty of flyers coming on the board here. They might be able to just, okay. We're going to let the Vraska go for sure. So they are sending 3 over at Vraska and 3 incoming. So what we're going to do is just block one of these. Take 10. We have to have something happen here, and nothing happens. Last hope. Nothing going. Didn't get it. And we're going to come in with one of these. Surprised they're going to do that. Just use a grazer. Would have been a better call. It's a moot point, though. I think I will survive this turn as well. Barely. Unless they bring all the flyers on. If they don't. I do have a little lifelink here. So I am going to have to lose one of these. Gain some life with which for the blood will bump a little. Nothing going. I mean, goodness gracious, what a tragedy with
Blood is my beginning, and it will be your end.
hand to the battlefield. This game.
The blood is the life.
Oh, what a tragedy. Okay, well, not the best effort.